Hey witches, it's Faye the Fiend, and today we are making an Ancestor powder. Um, Gonna kind of jump into it. I guess we can go over its uses. You could either make it, um, as an offering to your ancestors, like as a form of respect, which is kind of what I'm gonna do. But you could make it, kind of like to imbue it with their energy as like a protection powder. You can also do it to um, like whenever you want to communicate with them, you want to just pull out some of that powder, put it on top of a candle. You totally could. There's plenty of different uses, but we're just gonna hop into it. So for starters, I got marigold, and they are traditionally associated with the dead in my culture. If you think of Dia de los Muertos, um, also daisies apparently were associated with Dia de los Muertos, but you can also think of like pushing daisies, which I'm pretty sure is a saying for when someone's dead. Um, but yeah, you can. It doesn't have to be a marigold. It can be any flower associated with the dead. Which brings me to my next step: roses. These are dried roses from a bouquet that I got to honor my ancestors. We also have, just normal roses that you can get packaged. You don't have to have like an offering from previous if you don't have that available. We have thyme. So thyme can be like peace if you wanted to, if that's just a thought you wanted to have for your ancestors that you want them to be resting. Um, but there's also like this, I don't even know what you would call it. It's not an urban legend. Is it a wives' tale? I don't know. There's this thing that people say that time used to be given out to soldiers before war for bravery. So if you have anyone like in the military or something, maybe that's a nice way to honor them. We have lavender, again, for peace. And also, like, if you are using the powder for as a means to communicate with your ancestors, the lavender would be, for dream work if they come visit you in your dreams. And we have coffee. Coffee is interesting. You can think of, in some cultures they say that it like awakens the spirits, which coffee like wakes you up. Um, but also like coffee is just something that like my family really likes. So it's just nice, right? Like if you had cacao or something and your family members really like chocolate, you could also put that in there. So yeah, depending on what it's for and what's going on in your family and your culture, you could totally switch it up. But we're just gonna get into it. So I already know I'm not gonna crush up coffee. I don't have a coffee grinder. I'm not about to try and hand grind that because it doesn't make any sense. We're just gonna put that into a container. We have our two roses here. Kind of want to get all the rose petals off. Um, this reminds me of like rosary beads, how they're literally called that because they were made from actual roses. You basically grind up the roses, you put water in them, and then you like mold them into little balls, and that's how you get your rosary beads. So if that was something you wanted to do, I'm gonna be quiet now. I don't know if this is gonna be ASMR or what, but kind of shake this up to make it as colorful as possible. I don't really want to grind the marigold. I don't really want to grind any of it, honestly. I called it a powder, but it's not really a powder. More of a mix. Um, if you have ingredients that you know are like organic or whatever, you can make them into an incense to burn, like a loose leaf incense. You could technically make this into a tea if you know your ingredients are food grade without the coffee beans. But yeah, so here's our boy. I know this one's kind of quick. I didn't have too much to talk about, honestly, which is good. Not everything has to be complicated, but also, I don't know. I feel like sometimes this is why witches don't post stuff because it's like it's really not that interesting. um, so you can sit, meditate with this. You can, give a prayer to your ancestors, whatever it is that you wanted or needed. Um, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.